Well, good day, and welcome again to another one of my how-tos. Uh, a few of my friends this morning and I got together, and we were talking about making a audiobook. And I'm going to show you a real easy way to make an audiobook. And the best part of it is, it's not going to cost you anything. Well, I started making this video a little while ago, and I realized my wife had come into the room and she was watering the plants, and I was talking away, and she looked over at me like I was crazy, like I was talking to myself or talking to my computer, which I do a lot. Well, anyway, let's get to the subject here. The two software packages that you're going to need to do this, and that doesn't count the software I'm using right now to record it. I'm using OBS, but you could use any software that records videos on your computer. You can use Zoom. You could use a desktop recorder or whatever you find. And this will work on any operating system. You can, if you're using Windows or a Mac or Linux like I am, you can use any one of them. It'll work. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open Google Docs. Everybody can get to Google Docs. I made my pointer so you can see it. And I'm going to open a document, and that document is the one I created for this video, just to show you how easy it is. And now I'm going to go to the File menu, and I'm going to come down to Share, and I'm going to go Publish on the Web. This is the important step. And I click on Publish, grab the URL, or I should say the address, and I'm just going to copy it. Okay, now that it's copied, I can actually close this off. Now, what we're going to need next is a browser. Now, I usually use Chrome browser or Firefox, but I downloaded Edge because Edge has got this feature that we need, and it's an immense reader, and you'll see that in a minute. So what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to open the Edge browser. I got a new tab open up, and I'm going to paste that URL address right into the bar that we just copied from Google Docs. And there's that Google Docs. Now, if you look up in the address bar here, you're going to see this little icon. And that's the built-in feature of the Edge browser. Now, I'm going to click on that, and it's going to open up a reader. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute my mic so I don't interfere with it, and I'm going to go ahead and just play this document. Now, I want you to just think about it. This could be your audiobook, the one you just written. And as I tell you in this document, you don't even have to type it. You can use the feature in Google Docs, and I'll show you that when we get out of here. That you can actually type while you're speaking. But I'll show you that in a minute here. So let's start this.
Easy way to make an audiobook. What if I told you it was really easy to make an audiobook, and I meet without even typing and publishing and free? You might have some software on your computer already to do this, and if you don't, you can download, and everything I'm using free. I will start off by telling you a really easy way to do this, and what you need to do it with. First of all, the software you need is all free, and can be downloaded off the internet. How I'm doing this is by dictating this book or text using Google Docs. This software package has a function, and it's called voice typing. You can make corrections as you go along. I also want to mention that I use Grammarly to make corrections in grammar and spelling. English was not my big suit in school. I always struggled with English, maybe because I didn't like it. I'm a math guy who always liked working with figures. Okay, Let's get down to the nuts and bolts of what I'm doing. First of all, like I said, I use Google Docs with voice typing after I've completed the document or book or chapter, and I want to convert it into audio. It's a simple process. Under the File menu in Google Docs, you'll find an option to share, and under Share, you'll find Publish to the web. This will allow you to create a shareable link, and here is where the fun begins. Next, you'll need a browser, the one in Windows called Edge. I'm not a user of Windows, and I never liked Windows browser, whether it was Explorer or now Edge. I like using the browser that Google came out with, Google Chrome, or even Firefox. But I installed the Edge browser on my computer using the operating system Linux. The Linux version that I use is Ubuntu version 20.04. The reason I needed to install the Edge browser was because of a feature that is found in this browser. It is called Immense Reader, and this is where the magic comes in. You open up the browser and paste the URL into the address bar. Once you do this, you will see the option in the address bar to switch to the Immense Reader. Once you're in the Immense Reader, you can go ahead and select the play button, and it will read the text to you just like I'm doing right now. In order to record your audiobook, you can also use any software that records from your computer. I chose to use OBS. You can actually do this using Zoom or any other recording software. In fact, there is some software for Linux to record my desktop, and there's probably software for the Windows operating system as well. As I am dictating this, I find I need to make some changes, corrections in my document as I go along. Outside of that, I am not doing any typing. Using Grammarly as I do this, I will show all the mistakes in the document as I go along, making it easy to correct what I need to. As long as I'm only going to publish this as an audiobook, I don't need to be too fussy with all my mistakes as long as it reads correctly. I am not going to make a video on how to do this because there are already many videos on YouTube that show how to use voice typing in Google Docs and also how to use the Immense Reader in the Edge browser. Also, there are a lot of videos on using OBS. I find using computers fun because it has become so easy to use them to do what I have to do. I hope you found this quick video on this quick how to make an audiobook the easy way to your liking.
Well, that's pretty well it. Let me just close this off. And I'm going to open that Google Docs that I had open. I can just close this for now. And I just want to show you how I actually use the typing feature here. Okay, let's go up to Tools. And there's called Voice Typing. There's the microphone. There's some real nice videos on how to use this. But watch what happens when I click on the microphone and I talk into the mic. Okay, from now on, whatever I say will be typed on the screen, period. I can actually make changes as I go along and then restart again. And when I get done with this, I just say, put a period. Okay. New paragraph. Automatically goes to the new paragraph, or if I say new line, it'll keep adding lines as long as I keep saying that. There are certain other commands, but you can go out on the internet and find out how to use this feature. And then all you have to do is copy and paste, and works great. I'm going to stop it now. You got the idea how all things work now, and I hope you like this video. I mean, it isn't just about voice typing. It's about publishing an audiobook. Like I published that short paper that I just actually dictated, and I did use Grammarly to make some corrections, so... With that said, my friends and myself are just going to wrap it up. And oh, by the way, penguins is my favorite bird. And the reason it is because I'm a Linux guy. Okay, till next time, bye for now.